state championship was not in the cards after his team lost in the final game. He's considered an average quarterback in most circles and is a middle-of-the-road prospect. Signing day is finally here, and he has made his decision. He chose to play college ball close to home. He has accepted a scholarship at the University of Arkansas.
Real quick, Brandon, why did you select Arkansas over the other top-ranked schools?
It had a lot to do with the coaching staff. Brett was really, trying to convince me that I had what it took to be a Razorback. The SEC is competitive. I love the SEC. I grew up watching Arkansas, so I had to stay here in the state of Arkansas.
This wasn't high school anymore. It was college. I tried to stay in the pocket as long as possible, but I couldn't. We had drop balls, missed catches, and I was getting sacked. So coach decided to redshirt me, KJ Hill, and Will Gregg for the year.
An era has come to an end. When he was being recruited, most experts thought he would play quarterback for one of the traditional power programs, but he's not a traditional player. He played his entire career without winning a championship. His personal play might be easily forgotten. In 4 years of college football, he was shut out of any individual awards. Nothing. No Heismans, no Davey O'Brien trophies, and no Maxwells. Now that the road to glory has come to an end, it's time to bring in Kirk Herbstreit one last time.
If I had to create a list of the best quarterbacks in this school's history, I don't see this guy as being remembered for very long. In fact, he might be forgotten by spring practice. There isn't much to say about this guy. He was unremarkable in every way. It was still fun working with you, EA. Hopefully the next time we do this, we'll follow a better player.
Man, I had some bad dreams. I don't know who that was, but I sure did not want to end up like whoever that was. This was my first official practice after being redshirted an entire year. I'd been a lot better at practice since last year. This was a better practice. In fact, KJ Hill came up with better snags than ever before. I mean, look at that. We had Will Gregg running routes perfectly. Bulldozing people, running over people. I worked on my footwork, mechanics. Everything was working for us, the three of us. In fact, we were ready for the season. I made big plays. They even caught this on ESPN.
And you're listening to ESPN Radio. Up next, we have Brandon Smith on the phone right now, quarterback for Arkansas Razorbacks. We have a few quick questions for him. Brandon, are you there?
Yeah, what's going on?
We got a question for you. Since being redshirted, and you said that you've made a lot of improvements. Explain.
Well, to start off with, high school and college are very two different things. I got help with my feet work, planting my feet, stepping into a throw. Really working on form and technique is really what we did. I spent a lot of time in the weight room as well and getting faster and stronger.
Last question before we talk to your head coach, and that is, what do you think you're going to do this year? You plan on making any Heisman run?
We'll see about that. I hope so.
And you're listening to ESPN Radio. Up next, we have Brett Bielema, head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, here to talk about the future of the Hogs. Brett, are you there?
I hear you loud and clear.
Brett, you put a good class together, a great run. You have 3 great, good recruits, and you've redshirted them all year. Are they now ready to play?
We would like to get them into the rotation. We have one of them already started. We have another one that we possibly might, and the other one we are thinking of it. But we really want to focus on our seniors this year. We want to give the other guys, their chance to shine. But if they can make plays, we're going to put them in, just like any other player on the team.
Let's talk a little bit about Brandon Smith. One of your top recruits off your board. We have KJ Hill as well, and Will Gregg, and a bunch of other players, but those are your top 3. Any word on them?
We have a lot of good players on our roster, but KJ Williams is an outstanding receiver, and Will Gregg is an outstanding receiver as well as a great blocker. Brandon Smith is a great quarterback. He's dual threat, so he can run and he can throw, and that's really what helps him to be one of our top guys. And since Brandon is a dual threat quarterback, we can really use the option game to our advantage. Like I said, we have a lot of good players on our team, but I can't wait to get the season started off with this big header and We have a really tough schedule. It's the SEC. It's competitive, so can't wait to get this started.
Last question, and that's going to be, how many wins are you looking for this year?
As many as we can get.